Alright, hello everyone. Currently they are in the bathroom, and we have a chance to show my wheelchair changes, or just my wheelchair. We were wanting to do this at the start of the channel, which was 3 weeks ago. Can't believe we're actually 3 weeks in this channel. That is super amazing to me. But we have new changes to my wheelchair. If you can't see, in old videos my wheelchair looked pretty different. I think I got this wheelchair, I never charted it in a video or like a community post, but this chair was still here 3 weeks ago. So I'm thinking, can't really think, maybe a month ago? I wish I could remember when I got this chair. I know it was like something back in August, I think. Maybe it's on our old channel. Hold up. SMA podcast? Would that work? I don't know. 2 months ago. Oh my god, we last done this 2 months ago. Jesus. That's when I still had the thing 1 month ago. Hold up, dang. There's a hurricane coming. Hold up. Let's talk about while I've been gone.
Sadly failed the uploading streak.
Oh, a baby little podcast. Look. This is our old podcast. I know my camera's bad, but like, that's our old podcast. That's so cute. Ah. My camera is flipping, y'all.
Busy doing.
Donny I still had that wheelchair. So we're just going to say, because I didn't have it in the other one, so we're going to say I've been having this wheelchair for a month, because I think that was my first day in it. But I've been having this wheelchair for a month, so not too long after I started this channel, actually. But we're going to be showing you the parts of my wheelchair today. Yay! So we're going to get me out the wheelchair so we can have a better explanation of stuff to help you with it, to figure out the days and the ways, okay, we're just going to pretend that makes sense, of the ways that I have my wheelchair. We've done a lot more changes today, and to get me more comfortable, because I noticed in videos that I've been slanting a lot and everything, so we're trying to get that changed or switched up. You have to be careful with the buckle. They just put me close. And they lift me. Like that. If you ever never saw me get lifted, here we go. So they'll be showing you my wheelchair. As you can tell, it's a lot more different. This is me. This is his joystick. I'm trying to let it focus. Okay. So this is the thing. I'm gonna try to charge it so you can see it turn on. We do have the joystick charger here. So we're actually going to try that. Hold up. Because I don't think this one turns on, but Doc's does. But I don't know where her Creo is right now. So we're going to have to try to find that later. So we just charge his joystick. We never really charge it, which is sad. But we have his charger here. And we just plug it. And I think it shows a symbol that it's charging. Hold up. I think it does. I don't know. Where's the button? Just hold it. I think it could charge. But I don't know, because we've been having this thing for 4 years. But we charge his joystick there. It originally does show lines that it's charging, like green lines that it's supposedly supposed to be charging. Like here. I don't know why it's not doing anything. Anyway, that's Donny's joystick. And we just charge it like that. Oh, yep. Comes out pretty easily, which we gotta find a better charger for that thing. Will this one work? Apparently we're trying out new joystick chargers. Oh, what? Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. think we have a longer cord now for Donny's joystick. I have to figure out how to plug things in. So it's supposed to be charging. I don't know why it isn't, but we'll get you a better example when Doc comes back from the bathroom. So that's Donny's joystick, and we're going to show you more about it. This is just like the little thing to cool it down and everything. This is just the back of it, the screen of it, where you can supposedly swipe. But he just presses this little button here, which can turn up the speed of the wheelchair or anything. So that's Donny's joystick. Donny's chair, this is his key for his classroom. We normally just let it hang there. And here, this is the compartment of his buckle. And this is his buckle. We can just attach it on and off. That's normal. This, right here, there's a gray mat, then another yellow mat, and then this one is for his butt, the blue mat. This one's for his back. This one is for his headrest over here. And normally at some moments in time, we do put his pee jars in here that he used to have, but he has a pee bag with catheters and stuff. So we normally just put like a blanket or something in this back compartment that can fit, or a feeding bag, which he doesn't really have blends throughout the day, but he does through his nasal tube. So I feel like if y'all have any other questions about his wheelchair, you're more than happy to ask. But basically, that's just a basic tour of his wheelchair. If you want to see what it looks like, we could it's not really hard to take the mats out. See? Just get a seat. And that's how the original wheelchair was supposed to look. As you can tell, if we put him in there, as you can tell, he's much lower, but oh, that's so weird. I cannot keep him in here long in less of 30 minutes because he will start getting pressure sores because he's super skinny, and you can tell little bones everywhere. It just makes it really hard. And plus this hard material his elbows jams up against that thing, and this would not be comfortable. It would be okay if you sit in it for 20 minutes, but if you're like him and you have to sit in a wheelchair all day long because he can't walk or move. He can move very slightly though in his arms, but that's basically how his wheelchair goes. And now to put the mats back in, you have this very gray mat that we've been just having for a while now in there. You just put it at the bottom, and it still bumps, and that would still not be comfy enough for him because his back will still be laying on hard. So you just put the yellow mat that provides seating for his butt, but of course he can't be able to sit on that because he could still feel the bump of the thing, the little bumpy part. You put a seat, just kind of mash it down a little, kind of lift it near the top where his back goes, and you get his backrest. Just a little velvet, provides extra protection, and then you just do that. The back, lift it. You have to massage his seat, so he won't get pressure sores. Hooray! You have to worry about that now, and then you just put this top part. People are like, oh, that's just not a headrest. You put the actual headrest here because it needs to be lifted to lift him. If he was shorter, this would be a lot easier, but he's not because, he's 8 inches or taller. Oh, God. And then you just lift him carefully. You set him in there. And normally, you just put his little... It's a bit hard to do this at some points. Oh, God, what is wrong? What's going on with your head, buddy? Okay, so we have to get it at a... Oh, God. I do not like this headrest sometimes. It's just a pain in the butt to put Donny in. And then you just put the joystick, you buckle him in. So it makes a slight little sound. You put his joystick up, put his matting down. Okay, now I just have to kind of adjust him to the side a bit, because I adjust him, because he can't adjust himself very well. Yeah. Very hard to adjust him in a right spot where he's comfortable, because he used to like, didn't he go over here at some point? Yeah. Just kind of put his legs together just a bit. They don't have to be like super close together. And push. We need his seat together a bit. Slide that way. Okay, there we go. I think that's gonna work somewhat. And he looks to be about right. Let's push this up a bit. So it takes a couple of minutes for him to get in his wheelchair and actually get comfortable. But we get there in the end, and he just stays in here. Not all day. He gets out when he has to pee, when he is just sore, or when he needs to spasm at night. We'll get him out, and he just spasms at night. His spasms aren't really like the whoa shaky type. Spasms are like they tighten. Like his legs can't tighten on their own. See, if I just sway against them, they're very just limp. Can't feel that at all. See, when I bend his leg, he cannot feel that. But once he spasms at night, his spasms can get bad where they just tense out like they just go straight out. And his back can spasm too and make him jolt back. So that's kind of some of the spasms. And some of his friends, I'm trying not to make this sound weird, but some of his friends really enjoy their spasms. Not all of them. They're like, ah! And like, when they jerk randomly, that couldn't be a seizure for them. But when they do have those type of relaxing spasms, where they kind of tense, but like not the painful type of tense, and they start shaking because it's like, I'm guessing, relaxing, and then they sigh. I know it sounds like weird, but it's just how they do that kind of thing. Donny doesn't really sigh. Sometimes he just like it's a spasm, it's normal. He sometimes spasms in his wheelchair even, but it's way common at night and in the morning. Once they've been in bed all night long, just staying there in one place, and we just adjust them, and then they wake up and they have this ginormous like spasm stretch thing in the morning, and that could result in a seizure. Like not really a seizure, but like it could like make them jolt, like get really spastic in a way, and they just shake and just like, it's not a seizure. We'll try to show you a video at some point, maybe tonight, when they finally get out of their wheelchair, and notice they're like, when they're, laying down, because I can feel the start of a spasm, and so their back kind of shakes. So I'll try to see what I can do with some of their friends, like show them spasming. I don't think they'll mind too much. So that is Donny's explanation of his wheelchair, things about his joystick, things about spasms, and everything. That's what we just kind of covered in today's video. They're still in the bathroom. Oh my God, what do they have to do? They only drink a Mountain Dew. I don't know why they're standing this up. They're probably making themselves food. I don't know. Or a shake. Watch me get it right. They're probably going to come in here with a shake. Anyway, that is just Donny's wheelchair review. He's comfy in there. I'm trying not to make this go far back, because we don't like it like covering too much of his head, but yeah, it gets like bended bad. So we just, oh yeah, there we go. Okay, found the right positioning. There we go. See how much better he's sitting up? He's sitting up good right now. You just kind of adjust his buckle. We just make slight adjustments throughout the day to his body or something, whether he wants that. And the little matting can hit his arm. See, his tiny little arm is hitting that thing, and this arm is just kind of hanging. It's so tiny. And his legs are sitting on this blue mat, up against, and his hands are on. Oh God, I'm trying to get a view. Whoa, that's kind of cool. His hands are hitting the joystick, and his head is in place. So you just have a way of getting there at some point, even if it takes a while. This is my husband's wheelchair review, and I hope you guys very much enjoyed this kind of cool thing. And because we've been wanting to do this forever, and since we made changes today, I felt like it was going to be important. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope y'all have an amazing day. Bye-bye!